Hello and welcome to the second lesson in your data science series of lessons. Today we're going to look at some global data and we are going to analyze it, obviously. So here we go, tracking the traffic. What do the different colors on this visualization represent? What data is needed to show you this visualization? How do you think that the data is collected? Now, I saw a little video once of how this data is collected, and actually it's done on mobile phones, the amount of mobile phones or mobile signals within a certain area. So if those mobile signals, those GPS signals are slow, then you get the red bar. Obviously the orange bar, we're going slightly slow, and blue is free-flowing traffic. So what do we need? What data is needed to show you this? Well, we need to know the speed of the signal. We need to know exactly where the GPS is. What else? We need to know what road they're on. And obviously, it's collected from the GPS data. So in this lesson, we're going to recognize some examples of where large data sets are used in daily life. We're going to select criteria and use a data set to investigate a prediction. And we're going to evaluate some findings to support an argument in favor or against your prediction. I'm not going to show you it here, but there's a little video to watch. But large data sets, or what we call big data, has been made easy to collect because of advances in technology, and we can store lots of it because of the size of hard drives these days and servers that we can store lots and lots of data. So we're just going to watch a video about how Netflix collects data. This will be in the links in your team's assignment. Can you think of any other companies that might collect large sets of data? And how do you think they use this data to help them make decisions? We're going to answer the question, where is the best place in the world to live? And we're going to use some data visualizations to come to that conclusion. Most of us like the idea of living somewhere like in this picture. But would it really be the best place to live and spend the rest of your life? Have to think about what is most important to you. Is it your life expectancy, your average income or wealth? Is it your health? Is it the CO2 emissions? Is there anything else that might take your fancy in terms of a healthy lifestyle? So pick 3 to 4 of the following criteria. Note them down maybe. And then what I want you to do is you're going to use this Gapminder.org tools. Again, I'll put the link in the description, and it will load up this data visualization for us. Down the right hand side here, we've got all the different countries that we can use. I've just selected all of Africa. Maybe let's try South America. I quite fancy. And we can just use it to see if I click into Haiti, let's see what happens. I'm going to deselect all of them. Let's try Haiti. Just select Haiti. There it is, right there. So this is about the income levels. So the income and life expectancy. So I've got a low income and a fairly low life expectancy of 66. So this doesn't really seem to be the best place to live currently. If these two things are the most important things, let's just change income. I'm not really bothered about my income. Let's talk about education. I'm quite interested in my achievements. So let's see about math achievement. Okay, so a lot of math data not involved here, but let's have a look up here. Japan. My life expectancy is high. I'm going to be well educated. That would be a really good place for me to go and live. Population's quite high though, so maybe I'm going to be cramped in a little bit. But if those two things are my most important things to me, then that is where I'd want to live. So you can change the variables down the left-hand side. There's all sorts of data in here. Education, economy. So let's have a look. I could be incomes and growth, income, GDP total. Let's try that one. GDP being gross domestic product. Look at that. So there's no real correlation in growth of GDP with how educated they are at the moment. That's very interesting. Do a bit of analysis, see what you can do. Maybe pick out a few countries that you might want to live in as well. That might be very interesting for you to have a look at. Oh, and that's really useful as well. We can play through the years. So this was what, 95 to 2007. Nice. So use this to decide where you would like to live, and there is a little worksheet for you in your activity pack to fill out about your criteria and what you predict the best place in the world to live is, and then do your investigation and what your criteria were to investigate about. Did it change your final perception of where is the best country to live? And it'd be very interesting to see what you all put. I'll put a little discussion up to see what you put. Maybe comment on the assignment. Where did you get the best place to live and why? So that is a little bit more about global data. We explored examples of large data sets and we selected some criteria and we came out and decided where the best place to live is. Next lesson, we're going to look at the terms of correlation and outliers in relation to data trends, and use the steps of an investigative cycle to help us find answers to a question or problem using data.